What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another video. So today I wanted to do another quick recap of the day. Been a little bit of a slower week and pretty much just risk off this week, just staying cash for the most part. Elections next week, NFP Friday, and beyond that, just haven't really seen a ton of opportunities that have fit my edge. So today took a small winner. You can see very small winner, but thought the trade was still worth taking a look at. So on the open, you see here aggressive selling right from the open, and we moved down, created this nice fair value gap here. What I did is I watched this, see this fair value gap right there. I watched this push back into it, got this nice retest candle here, good top wick, good reaction from sellers, got an entry a little bit late and played here, risking the high, and then moved that stop down a little bit as we moved. R was not the best, just because, again, I mentioned I got a late entry, so I typically like to trim that low a day first, and when we got that push down, it wasn't quite at the right spot to make that R worth it, but held the runner. Ideally wanted a 572 break to get that trim. See, I had the 572 call, so I was looking for that pop, momentum pop, to get those contracts in the money. See that move down. We had some support around 571.3. We can actually even take a look at what I was looking at there for that support. Was right. I might have to go 4 hour. So the area I was looking at was this one right here. You see here closed, had these touches, this reject, this bounce point. So just as a trim area, that's where I was watching. Taking that back to that 5 minute, want to see a good pop through that 572 to play it into that area to trim at. But as we move down to that zone low, we saw a very aggressive buying step in, and we can see it here. See very aggressive buying stepped in. Once we failed to hold below this zone, I just took that runner off. Contracts did take a little bit of a hit as that buying did come in, so gave back a little bit of open profits, but not a terrible scalp. I think around like 12-13%, which obviously isn't ideal. Didn't really match the R to R in terms of what I was risking, so not the best trade in that regard, but the right idea. The reason I didn't execute it the way I wanted to was just because I have a rule where I don't like to fade into any demand areas, which we had 5750 SPX at the same area. We had ES demand, and Qs are at some demand as well. So I don't like to fade into those type of levels, but we saw aggressive selling, and I was playing, if we were going to get a trend entry on the day, to me, this was going to be that lower high spot, which it did end up being. Just not the type of trade I typically like to take, so didn't manage it the best as I should have. Just let emotions get into that a little bit. Took that first trim off a little bit early, but small scalp. Again, slower week, so first trade of the week. Just getting back into it. We have NFP tomorrow, elections next week, so not really sure what that is going to look like in terms of taking any trades, but figured this was worth at least just reviewing, taking a look at. You guys can see what I did well, what I didn't do well, and hopefully that all helps some of you guys as well. So that's going to be it for today. Appreciate you guys all for coming. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.